Jesus, there has been so much going on over the last few days, from the protests at the mall in the city to our government accounts going to Bluesky. And that's what I want to talk about today. If you don't know what Bluesky is, it is basically Twitter for the left. All right. Back when Elon Musk bought Twitter and then rebranded it to X, it basically was an echo chamber for people's opinions, ideas, ideologies, and that was it. They censored all other levels of information. They banned accounts. They blocked people, so on and so forth. And it really eliminated people's free speech. Okay. Now, our government accounts are leaving Twitter, or potentially leaving Twitter. I do not know if they're going to continue to post there, but they have since moved over to Bluesky, which again is a left-leaning app. Here's the thing, guys. For me, I think everybody should have a voice, and I think everybody is entitled to their own opinions. And more importantly, I think that when you're creating alternatives for people, it's good in one hand, but it's worse in the other. And here's why. What it does is it basically segregates people, and they're only seeing what they want to see in terms of their own opinions and beliefs. Now, as it stands right now, if you go to Twitter and you follow more left-leaning accounts, you're going to get more left-leaning information. But at least you have the opportunity to see what people are saying on the other side. I do not think that is going to be the case here on Bluesky. I just do not think that is going to happen. And if they continue with their potential censorship of information, and they're going to be doing the same things that they were doing with Twitter, with blocking people that had vital information or conflicting opinions on something, I don't see how that's good. How could we move forward as a country if we both can't come to some happy medium when it comes to opinions, or more importantly, we can't even see opinions from other people, right? I think that it's a valid point that we should take information from both sides in the middle and try to come up with our own formula of analysis to figure out, is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? Right? But when you're segregating people, I don't see how that helps the public. So I'm going to share an article with you that I just read in regards to this. Okay. And it's really, really unbelievable to me. It says the city of Boston is heading to Bluesky as Twitter X says good riddance. Okay. They basically didn't want them there to begin with. Let's get into this article. Boston is heading for bluer skies as the city has announced that they have created a Bluesky social media account and plan to move the city government agencies to the left-leaning social media platform. Again, there is a lot of left-leaning ideologies there, which maybe I don't agree with all of their ideologies and ideas, but look, I think that we should have a uniform stance, and people should be able to create opinions in one area, not just have one for the right and one for the left. Okay. I think it's better to come together versus separating people. Okay. That's my opinion. Hey, Boston. This is what they said. Here we go. Hey, Boston, we're here. City teams are building accounts and making moves to make Bluesky our home. So when they say Bluesky our home, that syndicates to me that they may be leaving Twitter or what is now X. Stay tuned. In the meantime, you could follow us. Follow a few of our first official accounts, and then they list their accounts here. Although it's unclear exactly what the account means by saying that they are making moves to make Bluesky our home, some believe that it could entail ditching Twitter or X, or perhaps not being as interactive on Elon Musk's platform. Here we go. The city of Boston runs to Bluesky because free speech on X is just too much for them to handle. Sorry about that. And that's what I think too. So I think that in one hand, they only want to see the opinions of people that have the same opinions as theirs. And that is, again, what an echo chamber is. You're basically feeding a machine that is only seeing opinions from one side. And when you separate people like that, they're not exposed to other people's opinions, which isn't good. We should take in all the information and come up with our own opinions of that information versus only seeing one side of the story. Okay. And here it is. Hey, Boston, we're here. Yeah. Okay. This is what Boston's mayor has previously said on Twitter. Are we really surprised that Boston, who whose mayor, Michelle Wu, famously sent out invites for a colored-only holiday party. By the way, that was unbelievable, and of course, that keeps popping up around the holidays, which is happening now. That was really an unbelievable thing, and I cannot believe the lack of media coverage. Like, I still feel like people should be talking about this because it is unbelievable. If anybody else did that, they would be destroyed, okay? They would literally be destroyed. It said would move her social media accounts from the all-inclusive Twitter platform that Elon Musk has been creating. If Mayor Wu can't stand to be around white people at holiday parties, then she sure as heck can't stand to dare seeing opposing viewpoints on X now, can she? And that's true. Like, if you were mayor, right, you would want to hear from all people. You wouldn't want to only hear from the people that agree with your ideas, because how could you move forward only getting one opinion, right, that just agrees with your own? And that's something that I am very passionate about, especially in regards to real estate. I like getting not conflicting information, but conflicting opinions from people to help me better understand where people are at, what they're trying to do. Okay. And that's the thing. It's about problem solving. How could you solve problems if you are only hearing what you want to hear, right? They're effectively isolating people that have conflicting opinions of her own. And that's what I just do not agree with. Let me know what you guys think. Wu should feel right at home at the Democrats' new social safe haven at Bluesky. After all, she was the one who openly wanted to decriminalize theft, shoplifting, as well as get rid of the city's gang database registry, because that makes a ton of sense. If that wasn't enough, it was found that Wu may have used her political leverage to have authorities monitor her critics, including restaurant owners that disagreed with their COVID shutdown policies. By the way, I have a ton of people that own restaurants. Some of my best friends and clients own restaurants, and her stance on that was just unbelievable. Like, the thing is, everything that I do, all of my opinions at least have some database backing, right? Like, what is right, what is wrong, emotional versus educated or an economical based decision. And some of her stances on these things were unbelievable. And then Bostonians against Mayor Wu breaking. The city of Boston announces it's ditching Elon Musk's X and moving all their accounts over to X's rival platform. I keep clicking these links. I apologize. Literally nobody is surprised at that. This person said, remember, these people moving to Bluesky and leaving X are doing so because X will not censor the public. So government agencies doing this are literally telling you that they want tyranny and are willing to support tyranny over freedom. And that is my opinion as well. All right. I think that if you are in any sort of public office, you should be taking the opinions of every single side to come up with an answer, okay, to some capacity. If you're only hearing things that you want to hear, how could you potentially move forward, right? It just doesn't make sense to me. In 2023, Mayor Wu announced that she was beginning to cut back her personal use on Twitter, citing the toxicity that Elon Musk had apparently brought to the platform. I will tell you, that problem is literally on that issue's on every platform, even here on YouTube, right? We have a lot of people agreeing and disagreeing. I don't mind if people agree or disagree. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. But when it becomes, to the point of being toxic, or you're criticizing people in the comments, please please try not to do that, guys. I think everybody is entitled to their own opinion, whether it's wrong or right, okay? That way you could come up with an assessment of what people are thinking on both sides. If having free speech, fact-checking via community notes, and a platform of wide array and diverse set of ideas is toxic, then Wu may be a lost cause. Let me be the first to say that we won't miss the city of Boston should this Bluesky news turn out to be accurate, meaning that they are literally leaving Twitter, okay? I wish Elon Musk would make the rule that once someone leaves for the rival platform that they aren't allowed back, because that would eliminate the free speech thing, right? I mean, they're just trying to be funny here, because like many things in life, they come back. They always do. Don't be surprised when even Mark Cuban makes his way back to the land of to the land of X, as he found out firsthand that Bluesky users have no problem tearing apart one of their own. And that's the thing, guys. Like, it's okay to have like some levels of critique of one side or the other, like I said, but when you're separating sides, that doesn't, in my opinion, that doesn't help. You could let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm going to have more videos for you this week. I don't know if this is the last one for today, but again, there's just been so much going on, and I think this is somewhat major news here because, again, separating people is not the way forward. It's the way backwards. You can't just get the opinions of one side. You need opinions from everybody, because there are good people on one side, there are good people on the other side as well. And if you are the mayor of a city, wouldn't you want to see the opinions of everybody versus just one side? That's what doesn't make sense to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, guys, see you on the next one. Bye-bye.